Hey there guys, my name's Albert, and in this video I'm going to kind of detail the beginning of a new adventure that I've kind of started in life in the last week. Jumping straight in to, I'd say, probably one of man's oldest hobbies and oldest sports and oldest interests, which is hunting. And that's what I've been doing the last week. I have, just set the background for you, no hunting experience whatsoever. I have minimal experience with firearms from my military experience, and then I've owned a firearm for the last 15 years, shot it kind of sparingly. So that's where I'm coming at this from. So basically total beginner, brand new to this, but something I've been interested in most of my life. But I didn't really have anybody that I knew. I didn't have anybody in my immediate family, people who hunted. And it also kind of seemed like this intimidating thing where it's like, if you don't have the information, you don't know how to get into it. Sometimes you don't want to ask people for help, and you just don't know where to look. And it might seem like an intimidating thing, to dealing with firearms and going out and not knowing the rules and the laws and what to do and how to do it. And I'm sure a lot of misconceptions too about what hunting actually looked like and what it is. And so about a week ago though, I just finally said to myself, why are you delaying? Like, I'm 37 years old, just so you know. I'm like, if you want to do it, just do it. Figure out what you got to do and do it. Unfortunately, I live in Arizona. Arizona seems to be, from what I've learned thus far, a fairly hunter-friendly state. It was kind of easy to get going. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to get just started. So I'll kind of detail what some of those things were that I had to do to get started. So to get started hunting, I just kind of first I did a lot of research on the computer. Arizona doesn't seem to require a hunter safety course, but I signed up for one anyways, and I've been taking it because I want to do this the right way. I want to have all the information I need to. I'm fine with starting like I'm a total baby, a youth, and just working my way up. That's okay. I'm not in any big hurry. So I've been taking a hunter safety course. I quickly, within actually a couple days, I was at Bass Pro Shop and looking at what kind of things I would need and what kind of equipment. And I actually bought a lot of stuff at Walmart too to save money, because my goal was not to make any purchases that I didn't need. Like, start small, start sparingly. Don't buy all this fancy stuff that you don't even know if you're going to use it or how to use it or whatnot. So I was trying to start with just the minimal at first. And so, but at Bass Pro Shop, I got my shotgun. I got now I'm trying to remember what I got. I got a Winchester 20 gauge super pump. And so I had shot a shotgun, but it was like a long time ago, 15 years ago, probably in the military. But since buying it, I've gone to the range a couple times with it and gotten a little bit, more comfortable shooting it. So that's good. And then, like I said, I just got some basic equipment, couple camo things. I got a, first aid kit, a safety whistle, a compass, obviously shotgun shells. What else is in my bag? I got a knife, a hat. Yeah, I got an orange hat too. And, trying to think. Obviously I paid for my license, my hunting and fishing license, and so I'm licensed. That's awesome. Here in Arizona, they don't require you to have the hunter safety course to get the license, so I was able to get the license before I finished the course, but I'm still doing the course. And I know I got more than that. A bunch of orange. I got an orange vest, and so different things. If more pops into my head to remind me, I'll let you know. But I got a great deal on my shotgun by signing up at Bass Pro Shop. So I'm not a sponsor, obviously, for them, but that's where I got started on this adventure, just because that's a fun place to shop. And then most of the things since then I've been getting at Walmart. So after you get your hunter safety course, you get your license, you get your basic equipment, I think the next thing that I was trying to figure out was what I was going to start hunting, because I really wanted to start with one thing and kind of work my way up. You know, I wanted to start small, so I'm starting with small game. Rabbits is kind of what I've been reading a lot about and trying to focus on desert cottontail rabbit, to be specific. And so I'm really trying to learn about them. When are they out? When are they not? How do I spot them? Those kinds of things. And as you can see, I'm actually out right now. I came to this area. I'm on the northwest of Lake Pleasant on BLM land. And so I kind of scouted around the other day, and I had my gun with me just in case I saw something. But I just kind of scouted around, and I wasn't here during the right hours, so I didn't see anything. But I did see some rabbit poop, which was a good sign. So I marked some of those spots, and I came out here today, and I'm here, you know, before sunset. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll see something today. And I'm at some of those spots that I had marked. And that, by the way, that was a whole nother part of this whole adventure. Learning in the process was learning where you can hunt and not, you know. And I got an app, the Onyx app, everybody's been recommending. So I got that app to kind of see where the land, where can I hunt. I did see that you could use the BLM website for free to find some of those maps too. But it doesn't really, I don't think, you can't track where you are on the map, you know, so it's a little hard to use when you're actually out here, especially if you run out of cell phone range, which I do a lot. So yeah, those were kind of the steps that I've followed thus far. Working on the course, got the license, basic reading and education, got the equipment, took my gun to the range and shot it, so I've practiced a little bit. And then scouted some land, and now here I am. So, and all that within just a week of finally getting up, literally getting out of my chair. And I was like, well, I was actually sitting in my chair, and I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to finally do it. And here I am. So I'll include some video of some of the area and some of the land. I've been walking around with my shotgun, looking in the shrubs, and stomping shrubs is what I've learned. You need to do bushes, things like that. And seeing if anything comes out. It might still be a little warm right now, so I'm hoping. I've got about an hour until, a little more than an hour until the regulation hours are over, the sunset hours, and so I won't be able to go past that. I think it's 5:23 today, but so I've got about another hour. So I'm hoping over the next hour, I'm just gonna stay in the spot. I'm not really gonna move around any. But I'm just going to stay in the spot and hopefully I see something. If not, it's okay. But I wanted to show you, so this is the shotgun I got. So yeah. My goal in getting a shotgun, I wanted to buy a weapon that was versatile, that I could use for multiple different animals and game. And I was really interested in the 22 long rifle. But the problem with that was that I've never shot one, but so that would have been cool to get to learn that and get a scope probably on it. But it seemed limited in what I could shoot with it, you know. From what I've heard, it seemed like probably wouldn't be a good weapon to shoot at waterfowl with. You could probably shoot at rabbits. Probably wouldn't be good to shoot big game. It wouldn't probably take them down. So this gun, 20 gauge, seemed like, okay, I could shoot at waterfowl. I can shoot at rabbits and squirrels, and I could probably use it too with bigger game as well. So I was about versatility, trying to save money. I might still go get a rifle at some point, but I just didn't want to have to be forced to, you know, when that time comes. So for now, I'm focused on rabbits. Maybe other things if I see them out here, but I got to make sure I only shoot what I'm allowed to shoot as well. So yeah. All right, well, back with you here. It's 5:24, so hunting time just ended here. But as you can see, it was not without a success. So I spent probably an hour and a half just kind of going in a circle around this spot where I'm at. And I got some off-roading, and I got to this spot, and there's like wood and rocks. Like you could tell somebody's had a fire here at some point, campfire. So my car was here, so I didn't want to get too far from my car. So I just basically did a circle all the way around my car, you know, a little ways out. And I'm up on this high spot where my car is at, so that was kind of good. It was easy to see where I was at the whole time. And I didn't see anything. I've seen no life of anything but, birds that for the whole time. And then all the time I was here yesterday too, scouting spots and walking around. Finally, at it must have been about 5:15. So it was almost at the very end, basically. When the sun had finally you couldn't quite see the sun over the mountains anymore, and it started to cool down finally because it's been hot. It's actually been pretty hot out here. I don't know, it's probably in the 60s or 70s, but it feels hot. And finally, about 5:15, I saw straight in front of me, and I don't even think I had really kicked a brush and scared him out of anything. I think he was just running around and out in front of me. I seen a cottontail rabbit, and he was kind of behind some brushes and stuff, but I could see him. So I shot a shot at him. He runs off, which is kind of what I expected for my first time. I was like, okay, well, there you go. This is over, But that's okay. At least I saw something. I would have been happy with that I at least took a shot and saw something. But then I kind of kept moving around, curving around where I thought maybe he went. And sure enough, I seen him again. And I shot, I think, 2 more shots at him. And this was not the smoothest operation, mind you. I was dropping my rounds as I was trying to load them. This is my first time, guys, beginner. And I remembered, I learned that rabbits usually won't just run in a straight line away from you forever because they don't want to get too far from their habitat. So they'll usually run in a circle, actually, around you to get away from you, and usually no more than 200 yards. That's what I read online. So I remembered that, so I kind of kept curving, but he kept popping back up in my visual sights. This was all within probably a minute or so. And I shot, I think, 2 more shots, and finally, on the last one, obviously, is when I saw that I hit him, and went over there and picked him up. So here he is, my bunny rabbit. I'll untie and pull this out, and then I don't know if everybody's gonna want to see him. Some hunters would care, but I guess other people might be grossed out. But so yeah, I'm gonna take him home, and I'm actually gonna skin him and eat him. That's the next part of the process. Otherwise, there's no point in doing this. So, all right, thanks. All right, well, I said I would show the rabbit for those that are interested, so here he is. So he's just a pretty small guy, but it's my first, and you can't really pick what comes at you. So, but yeah, I just washed him off. That's why he's all wet. So yeah, it's my first very small guy. So, but yep, I'm gonna skin him now, and we'll check back in a bit.